Hi back, welcome back. So today we're gonna see a new chapter, light in science. So let's start. What is light? It's the biggest question for all. So light, everything we see is because of the light. The light which falls on our eye and make us to see. For example, we take this eraser, the board eraser. So I see this because the light reflects on my eye. So and it reflects on this object. So I could see. Without light, we cannot see anything. So there are two types of things in light, that is luminous and non-luminous object. Luminous objects are the objects which emit their own light. For example, the sun, the light, the laser or the touch. It emits its own light. But other things, non-luminous is like the shiny surface like a mirror. A mirror absorbs the light and reflects it. So this is called a non-luminous object. A non-luminous object, for example, you can say mirror, polished items and etc. So let's go. So you see luminous and non-luminous. So I told you as before, luminous emit power, like emit light, and this takes up the light. So if you see, this is the sun. And this is the mirror. And you're standing here. The sun is a luminous object which strikes the light, which falls on the mirror, and the light strikes and we see it. So this is how it happens. So now we are going to see reflection of light. You see there are two laws in light that we will see later. So you see, so we are going to see incident ray and reflected ray. So let's go. So first I'm drawing a mirror, a plain mirror. So this is the plain mirror and this red part is the polished mirror. So this I'm cutting the sleeping wave. So this is the source of light. For example, any torchlight or anything. It falls on the mirror. So the light which strikes on any object is called as the incident ray. And the light ray which comes after hitting is called as the reflected ray. So any source of light, for example, I'm giving this as a torchlight, it falls on a plain mirror and reflects back. So this is the basic which we all know. So let's see. And the center line is called as the normal. So the angle between this and this is the angle of incident and the angle of reflection. And this is the angle of incident and this is the angle of reflection. So the angle between this. So this is the reflection part. They may ask this for in a label and a diagram part. So let's go to the next topic. So we know that I told you as in the first we have two laws in light. So two laws. We're going to see the first law. The first law is the angle of incident equal to angle of reflection. So you see this is the normal and this is the incident ray and reflected ray. Between that you see a two angle symbol. This angle is angle of incident. This angle is reflection. So you see, if this is 45 degree, and this will also be 45 degree. So this is 90 degree. Or if it is 60 degree, or here will also be 60 degree. So this is only the first law. Let's go to the second law. So we saw the first law. So now we are going to the second law. This is the second law, and incident ray, normal and the reflected ray meet at the same point. You see the incident ray, the normal and the reflected ray, they all meet in the same point because this is a plane mirror. Only in the plane mirror they all meet at the same point. This is the second law. Now let's go to the next topic. So we are going to see lateral inversion, which we have read in our later classes before in 6th or 7th. Lateral inversion means if I am standing near a mirror parallelly, so I say hi to the mirror. In the mirror, it appears as left. So the right of my hand appears as left in the mirror. and the left of my hand appears as right in the mirror. This is called as lateral inversion. You see, a boy called Ram is standing here. He is having a small letter with him in his hand. It appears in his right hand, but in this image, it is appearing in the left hand because plane mirrors are generally laterally inverted, erect, and virtual. So this is only lateral inversion. See, this is a plane mirror. Parallel rays of light from any source falls on a plane mirror. The reflection is called as a regular reflection or parallel reflection because this is a plane mirror and it's polished and it's erect. So when the light falls on it, it goes perfectly in the line. You see? But if you do this in an uneven surface, it's called as diffuse reflection. Let's see. So this is diffuse reflection. What is diffuse reflection? So we see the regular reflection, right? The parallel light falls on any surface and the reflection is known as regular reflection. And this diffuse reflection are also called as uneven reflection or irregular reflection. So you see, if parallel light falls on a piece of wood, okay, a polished wood, it will be up and down. So the light becomes like this. So the light ray falls on another surface. This is called as diffuse reflection. If you take something like this thing, it is an even one, and if you take a marker like this, it is uneven. Okay, so the light falls in different direction. For best example is a water bottle, which is not in a perfect this. So if you put the light ray on it, it spreads somewhere else. So we're gonna see a ray of light. Ray of light means just a single light. For example, laser and top pointers. They are all ray of light. And beam of light, there are many lines. You see, one or more than two. Next topic is eye. It is the most important topic in light lesson. Next we are going to see ray of light. So ray of light means a single light. You see this? This is a single light. Example, laser. Beam of light which contains two or more light. It is called as beam light. For example, a touch light. A phone touch. It is also a beam of light. So now we are going to see periscope. Periscope, which is used in submarines and even in tanks, the war tanks, and even used by people in army soldiers. They use them in the bunkers. So periscope looks like this. You see, the man sees with his eye here. He sees the mirror here. From this mirror reflects here, so we can see what is going on outside. You see, if some war battle is coming here, so they will know. From here they will see. So this is a periscope. Now we are going to see a kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope. So now we are going to see dispersion. What is the meaning of dispersion? We have learned about a prism, splitting of white light. The sunlight is also called as white light. The white light, splitting of white light into different colors, means 7 colors, Vibgaya. Violet, indigo, blue, yellow, green, orange and red is the Vibgaya. It contains 7 colors. This is a prism. When the white light comes here, it's split into 7 colors. This is how it splits the colors. You can even see the CDs. If you have old CD, you can keep light fall on it. It may have some rainbow-like texture on it. It shows the type of rainbow color. It is also dispersion. So this is a basic topic, dispersion. You will learn about it more as you go future. The best natural phenomena of dispersion is the rainbow. Whenever you see the rainbows, whenever it's raining and whenever it's like cloudy, it's getting dark and the sun reflects into 7 colors. This is the best natural phenomena. So now let's go to the next topic. Now we are going to see a kaleidoscope. A kaleidoscope. Many children play with kaleidoscope. Like it is like a toy. The fashion designers, the wallpaper designers use this kaleidoscope. In this kaleidoscope, they use the beads and more colorful things, which make them to get more design. They make more designs with that and more wallpaper, more artistic designs, more paintings, like it many things with a kaleidoscope. A kaleidoscope basically is a three pane mirrors. So this is the interior part. Here they keep the beads. This is just a rough diagram, and the guy sees with his eye, and he sees this. Now I'll draw it perfectly. This is how it looks. It looks like a triangle. So he sees the beads. As he moves, he gets new patterns. The best thing in a kaleidoscope that you don't see the same patterns again and again. You get different patterns. If you want more patterns, you can take all the beads and add more beads. And we can also make a kaleidoscope in home. I will make a video of it very soon. Now we are going to see the retina. In the retina, there are two things. That is the cones and the rods. In the cones, which are sensitive to bright light, and rods, which are sensitive to the dim light. For example, in cones, we are humans, animals, and insects, which all have cones. Whereas in rods, we use in night birds such as bats, even in eagles sometimes, even in owl and many other. So this is in rods. Even cats have rods. In rods, it allows the birds to see in the night time, and cones allow us to see in the bright light in the daytime. If the birds see in the daytime, the night birds, if they see in the daytime, they are sensitive to it, so they cannot see it. That's why they only fly in night time, and we people only sleep in the night time, and we do our work in the morning time, in the daytime. So this is about the cones and rods. The next important topic in this lesson, it is our eye. We see the outer eye, which looks like this. This is how we see the eye. So the eye is roughly a spherical shape. It has a white coat here, which protects us from the accidents and etc. So the front transparent part is called as cornea, and the part over here is called as the iris. The dark muscular structure behind the cornea is called the iris. In the iris, there's a small opening called the pupil. This is the pupil. So let's see in a proper diagram. Okay, this is the eye. So this is the eye. In this eye, the back side, the part over here, it is the optic nerve. It's the optic nerve. And this part is called the blind spot. The blind spot is a place where there is no sensation, and at that spot you don't even see. That time the pupil becomes big. And this is the pupil. And this is the iris. And the pupil is controlled by the iris. The size of the pupil, like our eye, this is our eye pupil, but it becomes big and small because of the iris. So this part is called as retina. And these are all ciliary muscles. So this is the eye. In this eye, pupil, iris, ciliary muscle, retina, blind spot, and optic. And another part is the lens, which is in the front. Many people don't know about this lens. So many people have green eyes. It is due to not the normal thing because it is of the iris. It refers to the color of the iris. So this is the eye diagram. So now let's go and see about retina. The retina